What's that buzzing? I'm not, guys, I'm not going to fall for it. I know you want me to lose my mind. I'll ban all of you. I really will. I've already accepted, you know, every possibility of my reality of life. So if I ban you all, I've already accepted that life. All right? I have. Now, I would like to take this moment to show you my shirt. Call me the vet, because I be putting these dogs down. Yes, I love hot dogs. I'd like to draw to your attention something insane. Jamato, thank you so much. Exploding Legume, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I have fallen below 3,000 subscribers, and I'm okay with it. It's the 12th day. It's the 12th day of the month. And if there's one thing I'm good at fucking bringing that shit full circle and back around. Euro Truck 69, big fan, man. Thank you very much for the 17 months. What? You guys laughing at me? Lock in, big boy. So this is what we're going to be doing today. All right. Man, I'm so bad at starting stream music, man. Every time. I don't like having to think about this stuff. Ever. I'll just do Call on Me, Eric Pride, put it in the background and forget about it. Now, I'm not crashing out. I'm okay. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Jay Dickles. I appreciate that. Now, tonight, I'm trying to get a lobby going for the game we played the other night called Dawson Oaks Trailer Park. It's fun. RP and stuff like that. RP, a little bit of Among Us. It's got a combination of all that. I just want to say I really enjoy your streams and how funny you are. Thank you, Tribaz. I appreciate that. I really do. Yes, you can choose the sub alerts voice. Absolutely. Looking great, King. Duncan McLeod would 1v1 you and you might lose. I would lose. Absolutely, I would. It's been 12 minutes. Aren't you happy I didn't play an intro the whole time? I could have played an intro the whole time. I could have. Why is it whenever I start stream, I feel the hottest? Temperature-wise. I don't think that I'm hot. Just in case you thought that that's what I thought. But I didn't think that. All right? Do you think anything will happen with this hype train? Or do you think it will die? Economy's rough right now? Nope. I don't buy that excuse. I don't buy that excuse. I don't. There are streamers who do less with more subs. So what does that mean? Are those fake? I think this whole failing economy thing is just fake news. That's what I think. I think everyone's okay. I go on Reddit and everyone's buying houses and stuff. It seems like everyone's doing okay. Hey, 1-inch nails, I really like your username. Bathing Bear, welcome to the community. We love a new sub. I'm going to treat you with so much love, all right? The failing economy is only real for the poors. Is that what we're calling them? The poors? Oof. Do any of you own your house? Josh. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. If you own your house, what did you do, man? Did you get it at a good time? Just closed last week? Paying a mortgage is really owning it? I just bought my house. I get possession on the 24th. See, I couldn't get a house right now. I couldn't. At least not here. I was watching Nick's stream today on my third monitor, so it's crazy how much you and Myth sounded like Midwest boys, I guess. I'm going to be trying to do a rock climbing stream with Myth this week. Oh, shit! Level 3 hype train, baby! Oh, I'm feeling it a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit loved. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of dopamine. Whoa, where did that come from? Holy shit. I got to have a hell of a deal from a client of mine who's just trying to get rid of it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know the first thing about buying a house. I'll be honest. I hate that I'm 36 and don't know the first thing about buying a house. I hate that. I feel lost. Buy high, sell low. That's how you do it, baby. That's what realtors are for. Yeah, I don't know the first thing about getting a realtor you can trust. You know what I mean? Can they be trusted? Oh, holy shit. Level 3 hype train? What did I do to deserve such a thing? Just pick the hottest realtor? Yeah. That's how it works. Just get the hottest of everything. There you go. My boyfriend's cousin is our realtor. We got lucky to have one in the family. I've never had anything beneficial in my family. Sometimes you have somebody who's like, their mom is a doctor or their dad is a doctor or their husband is a doctor. And it's like, wow, that must be fucking awesome. You pretty much are good to go. Or they got a realtor or they got a fucking lawyer in the family. I got nothing, man. I have you. Yeah, I have you. I got you. I'll take it. Dude, Bizzle Schwizzle, thank you. Thank you. Oh, God, don't remind me of that. Oh, that was so stressful. Suh, dude. Suh. I actually think that the air conditioner is connected to when I stream. My house is always fine until I go live. And then I'm hot. Then I'm too hot when I go live. It's always for the first hour. Yeah. Wife beater time. This is tight enough. That's your PC. It's a heater. Yeah, maybe it is that. I'm right next to a window too that's getting blasted with sun. So there's also that. If so many connections with the fans, why not just ask fans if there's any way I can help you with the fact I help a streamer about me years of entertainment? Are you saying exploit my viewers for the resources? Sure. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll make a channel on Discord. Help me. That's going to be the channel. Help me. Are you a professional? Help me. I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified for this life. I don't mean that in a I'm going to kill myself way, by the way. I just mean that's my observation. Guys, getting lucky doesn't count. It's not the same good. It's not the same as being good at things. You see what I mean? I got lucky. Can I maintain the luck? We'll see. This is where I'm farming you for compliments. It makes me feel so much better. Turn this shit up. It's time to party. No, because then I'll focus too much on the music and I'll forget that I'm streaming. Hey. No. Please not another music rabbit hole. Listen, I'm going to do whatever I want whenever I want. All right. You have to spend 10K hours doing one thing to be good at it. We got to crank the numbers, Mason. What I would give to own a rundown bar in the 80s with an illegal gambling den in the back where we all yell at the boob tube TV that replays Super Bowls. Okay, so I'm getting a lobby going at 8:30 today. It's 7:50 my time for this game. My stream is depending on this. I've gotten some people to say yes, but I am really truly afraid that it's not going to work out. They gave me some keys for this game, Dawson Oaks Trailer Park. Did I see the bison video? Yeah, I saw the bison video. Wait, stop. Oh, I got to turn the AC on. I mean, the AC is on, but I got to make sure it's at the right temperature. In the noon, this house doesn't go below 75 degrees. I feel like a crazy person. I really do. No, it gets... Wait, is my pocket flipping out of my pants right now? Oh, it's because I took my wallet out to sit down. Because I don't like sitting on my wallet because it smashes into my ass. And it actually fucks with your back over the course of time. Take some ketamine. Are drugs the answer? Are drugs the answer? When am I going to travel again? I don't know yet. I don't know. It's a very good question. Today's felt like a blur to me. I had nightmares and then I woke up and it's felt like a big blur. Oh, shit. It's one of those... never mind. I feel crazy. I hope I can get this lobby going. I'll just keep inviting people and inviting people and inviting people till we get it going. I need like 12 people. Megacorpa, thank you. Am I getting enough water? Yeah, I've drank a lot of water today. In fact, I was actually afraid of overly hydrating. They call crystal meth ice for a reason. Totally cools you down. I'd love to hear it. Does it sound like a guy trying to avoid doing a YouTube voice all the time? Crystal meth pairs nicely with a shot of Windex. This is what I got. This is my chat. I'm sitting at the barn watching you A woman walked up to me and noticed I was watching Cyr. Totally getting laid tonight. Thanks, man. That's not happening. I feel intimidated by stream today. I feel like it's not real. I'm disassociating. I'm the woman. It's happening. Wow, look at that. I know I'm real. Did I take mushrooms? No, but I feel like how people on mushrooms look. That's how I feel. I'm high disassociation. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with chat. I don't know, like, I don't know how to talk to you. I'm becoming aware. No, I've been aware. I've been aware. Been aware. Been aware. That sounds like a drug brand. Been aware. Ask your doctor about been aware. My life used to suck so much, but now I can finally have fun with my friends. Now I can actually go out and have a good time. It gives you bloody diarrhea. I do think, I always say this. I say this every stream. I always say I would be a better streamer if. I always say that. But I would be a better streamer, I think, if I didn't read chat. I do. You know, it's chat is the worst thing. No, I'm not joking. Chat is the worst thing for ADHD, like in terms of trying to keep your train of thought going. It really is. Wrong answer, bucko. Imagine being a chatter and chatting. Dude, it's difficult because you care about us. Dude, I can't keep my train of thought ever. When I stream and I'm reading chat, it feels like I'm a goldfish and my thought is resetting. It's like every time a message goes through chat, it's like it's been refreshed. It's like it makes me feel crazy. Streaming makes me feel crazy. Streaming makes me feel crazy. Oh my God, I said the same thing 3 times. See what I mean? Because I feel like I have to say things over and over again. A lot of streamers do this. You have to say things over and over again for some reason because it feels like it didn't land the first time. And I can't even imagine you guys being like real people who are typing. Like, I know you're real people, but like, I can't fathom it happening. It sounds like I smoke. If I smoked weed right now, I'd be having a panic attack. Stop, guys. Stop typing. I'm sensitive today. Listen, if you just spammed emotes rather than typing sentences, then I think it'd be better. No, I'm not having an asthma attack. Yeah, I'm real. Moments like this have slow chat. Okay. Relax. Okay. AI bots unite. Cyr in doubt? Just remember, I'm gay. How does that affect me? How does that affect me? So you're on a shit today? No. I'm not on my shit today. The thing is, like, I'm not on my shit. I'm hoping that this lobby works. I'm intimidated by that. I'm intimidated by that. Stop hoping. If I stop hoping, I'll have nothing left. Did the song have to end right there? I invited a guy who I know from the bar to the lobby tonight, and I gave him a key because he's funny, and I hooked him up with Skyrim RP, and he ended up becoming like really huge in Skyrim RP. And, you know, everyone loves him. Everybody loves him. And he's like hot shit. He's more like he has motion now because I suggested that he plays this Skyrim RP. So I gave him a key and I invited him to tonight. So I need you to be nice to him. But I told him, hey, when you go in lobbies with streamers and people don't know you, people are going to talk shit. So be ready. Because, I mean, it's kind of impossible. When you're new and nobody knows you, people are like, who is this guy? Your mic is hot as fuck, cuh. Bro, your name is Cummy McTummy. What school do you go to, bro? What? Bro. He's not going to drop a slur within the 5 minutes. I have this week planned, actually. But I'm not going to say anything because I feel like it will jinx everything. But tomorrow, I'm inviting Arthur over for a little bit of fun. On Wednesday, it looks like I'm going to be doing... I'm not going to read the rest. It's clipping? Oh, that's what you mean when my mic is high. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know how to fix this because it resets every time. And it, like everything on my end says it's perfect. OBS is saying I'm below red. This meter is saying I'm below red. If you're faking me having audio issues, I will do something bad that will go in history books forever. Now the mic is definitely a bit hot. I mean, if I project, yes. 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 Look, there we go. I locked it into where it should be. This guy's shirt is so wrinkled. Oh my God, yo. Why can't you make me not feel crazy? Why can't you make me not feel crazy? Why do you got to make me feel crazy? At least, please subscribe or gift subs if you're going to make me feel crazy, because that is the cost of my sanity. Please. That is all I ask. That is all I ask. You can do whatever you want. You can torture me as much as you want. My hair's not a wig. And being sub 3K subs, it's one of those days as people subscribe, my sub count actually goes down. There was a lot of pride in having 3K subs. It was a really incredible feeling. So I really got it. No, the fan is not too low. 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 Thank you. How hard was that? I feel great now. I feel wonder. Manic Cyr has got me crying. No. If I was manic, I'd be feeling good and invincible. I feel the opposite. Yee Binks, thank you very much for the 30. Oh my God. What about Womanic? Computer, turn Cyr gay and horny. Are you guys real? Nude Tane. I just want to stay on the same train of thought, at least for longer than a minute. That's all I want. All right. How was the England game you went to? Oh, God. Guys, I can't even explain what happened yesterday. Let's just say this much. I meant to get a Norway jersey, ended up getting a England jersey. I was at the bar watching the game, wearing an England jersey, cheering for Norway. But the good thing is now I don't have to buy a new jersey. So that happened. How's that possible? Don't ask. The place where I go to buy the jersey, I can't explain to you. It was about to storm. I was trying to get my car out of the storm, so I ran into the soccer shirt place. And they had switched where the jerseys were. And I'm not even joking. I just went up and grabbed it. And I just left. And it was a $90 jersey. And I bought the wrong one. I didn't even look. I didn't even check it. Like, it was such a dumbass thing to do. So I have an England jersey. But now I don't have to buy... If I got the Norway jersey, then I'd have to buy an England jersey, but I don't have to do that now. So that's the good thing that happened. If I got the Norway jersey, they would have won. Well, you know what's crazy? When I put on the England jersey, they started winning. But it's kind of how all of the sports shit works. Everybody thinks that their little actions are controlling the game. Because people are insane and they're crazy. And I'm telling you, just because you took a shit isn't why England scored. Okay? You're not that important. None of us are that important. All right? You're important to me. I'm just saying your action is not dictating what's going on in the game. Oh my God, why am I explaining something that doesn't need explaining? Oh my God, wait, this is like so obvious. Like, what the fuck? I'm afraid that I'm at the beginning of me going crazy. Okay, I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you because I want to be honest. I was feeling so wired before I started stream. I did something that I don't usually do. I had a quick drink because I was so wired and anxious just because it was Sunday and I was wired. And it didn't metabolize right. It didn't metabolize right. It was like it hit way too hard. And so basically chat was moving too fast for my brain to understand like what was going on. And then I was suddenly feeling overwhelmed. And then I did see that I was below 3,000 subscribers. And so I was suddenly overwhelmed. So that's what happened. You need a second drink. I have no reason to celebrate. In fact, it's been a while since I've had a reason to celebrate. I couldn't tell you the last thing. Like, you know, I'm happy for consistency in any degree of life. That's good enough for me. But as far as like, oh, fuck yeah, we got to celebrate. I don't know the last time that's happened. Your mom celebrated and blew the candle last night. You need another month of no alcohol. Didn't you have a positive month? Well, yeah, it's incredible. Not drinking for a month is incredible. But I mean, I couldn't tell you one bad thing about it. But I will say there is a version of me that is about to drink, like gets a drink in and is just a different dog. And I'm like, you know what? I'm 36. I can still kind of be that, like, you know, game show hosts. They used to just rail cocaine and drink before every show that they did. And like, you know, that's fine as long as you're young. But if you get too old, then you die. And I'm not doing cocaine. And I don't ever drink before a stream. It's very rare. So I was like, you know what? I think I can do this today. I could not handle it. I could not handle it. I went live. I had this bright ass light in my face. Chat was moving faster than I was used to. And I was like, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle you. If you can't handle me at my best, then if I can't, shame on you. You're not going to fool me twice. How's it feel getting that off my chest? Pretty good. I'm trying to be a lot more honest. Not that I'm dishonest, but usually I try to like joke my way around everything. But it's basically come to the point to where I'm not satisfied with I don't think my ability to joke is funny enough for that to be successful anymore. So I'm like, oh, maybe I just like, I'll say, hey, I'm horny. You know what I mean? I'm not, but that was an example of honesty. All right. I don't get horny while streaming. Doesn't work that way. During lockdown, maybe, because like, you know what I mean? Like everybody kind of was gooned up. You're human. You just got to live your life. Yeah, I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying to be that guy for you. Maybe if enough subs. Oh, I mean, here's the thing. When people subscribe, I go crazy. You don't say. You don't say. That's like somebody going, yeah. I mean, listen, I know people say I like having sex. I really like having sex. Yeah, guys, other streamers like it when you subscribe, but like I like that shit. I really like that shit. Trippy Trev, thank you for the 8 months. Is there any size that you get to where you no longer have to think subs or you don't even have alerts up? I want to be that good to where I just turn off alerts and you don't even know if anybody's subscribing. Just kidding. I'm not going to be like that. I'm always thankful. What does it sound like? Yeah, what does that sound like? What does that sound like? Mike Mac. Woo! Oh, I heard that peak. Gifting a sub to Emily. Quick, everyone use your Twitch Primes. That makes them real crazy. It does. I like subscribes. Okay, I'll say this. I don't really demand any. I don't really hold myself to a threat, like pressure above 3K subs. Above that, I'm like thankful for everything. And I'm always thankful, but I'm like really chill at that point. You know what I mean? Because that's just like, I don't know. There's something magical about that number. Oh, this is my song. Yo. Just kidding. It's not. Okay, it's 8:14. It's 8:14 my time. How is the Dishonored playthrough? I didn't like it. I didn't like that game. Because I'm boring and old. Thank you, Narfed. Ever going back to Death Stranding? Probably not. Sarah, love you, bro. Your characters are always hilarious. I appreciate that, but what about me? It's been 44 minutes. Stick to the characters. Just kidding. Am I going to collab with the Myth this week? I'm going to try and take him rock climbing. I'm going to try and take him rock climbing. Yeah. Stalling masterclass. I mean, you know, I always talk to chat for a little bit. It's just you and me, cuh. By the way, this is a little bit of my drink. I didn't even finish it because I started feeling wild. I started disassociating a little bit. Yeah. It is Maker's Mark and Coke because that's all I had. Vape a little to mellow it out. No, that won't help. That won't help. I hate vaping. I really do. Ideally, I'd like no substances. Pure organic. I go outside, I look at a plant and I'm happy. Like that. That's kind of what I would like. And I look up at the clouds. I'm like, I want to look like in the antidepressant commercials when it shows them on the antidepressants. You know what I mean? And it goes away. It goes from desaturated to colorful. I want that. But I don't want to do that, right? Yeah, or decongestants. Yeah. In the sunshine, trimming the hedges. Have I tried Blue Lotus? I don't know what Blue Lotus is. Salvia might be for you. I don't know if salvia is for anybody. You ever seen that old guy freaking out because he smoked salvia? That shit's wild. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. Did you hear about that Chinese guy who proved trees affect our happiness? I have a couple things. What does him being Chinese have to do with any of it? And also, like, what was the proof? I do believe that plants can make you happy. Plants make me happy. I love it. It's grounding. It really is grounding. But I want to know the proof. Do I prefer Cantonese or Mandarin? I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent. I love all languages. Still no music? Stop. I think you guys get together. There's two types of groups in this chat. There's one that they all collectively agree that they're going to gift subs at the same time because that happens. And then there's the other side where they're like, I'm going to fuck with Cyr and I'm going to say that there's audio issues. I'm going to say I can't hear this. And I'm going to ask questions that make no sense. Purposeless questions that are going to make him feel crazy. Like, what brand of refrigerator do you prefer? Like, I do get asked questions like that randomly in chat. Cyr, would you smoke a desk if you could? Like that. Like shit that makes me feel crazy when I read it. Like uncalled for, unsolicited questions. And I'm just like, why are the people who are on drugs and have mental illness in my chat? Because I'm too normal for that shit. I really am I'm too normal for that shit. Like I'm not that wild. I'm not that crazy. But then again, I don't know. Is there a question that somebody could ask me that I wouldn't like? Is there a question that anybody in chat could ask me that I would have a normal answer for? Or I wouldn't freak out? Am I mentally ill? I think that I might be. I do think that I am a little bit. Oh, fuck. I'm going to be mentally ill as I watch that go down, as people, they subscribe and it goes down. Don't let numbers run your life, okay? Gyro Pyro, thank you very much for the 77. It did go up that time. It did. It did go up that time. It did. It did go up that time. And that makes me feel crazy. That made me feel crazy. Anal. How dogs deep are you today? I didn't eat any hot dogs today. You know, I am gonna read, like, see, that's a reasonable question because of my shirt, right? But I am gonna start reading the questions that I have absolutely no response for. And are completely unsolicited, crazy questions. No, that's not. I realize that was a horrible thing for me to just say right now. See, did you rub a third and fourth nipple today? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See, I believe that person was writing that before I even said what I said. And that is the kind of shit, those are the kind of questions that I get in this chat that I have absolutely no fucking response for. Like, you know, because I don't read the normal ones. I do read the normal ones. I love the normal ones. I love normal conversation. I do, because streaming makes me feel crazy. And a lot of the questions make me feel crazy. In a lot of cases, I just don't have answers. I don't have answers. So maybe I should just start saying, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't give you a good answer. Well, that's your fault for not liking my answer. If I went around trying to give you the answer you wanted to hear all the time, then I wouldn't be myself. You see what I mean, Ka? Then I'd be walking on eggshells all the time. Ka? I blame the mom jokes. I really do. Cyr's a weird guy trying to act normal. It's not going to happen. Cyr, you do to us what you're complaining about whenever you're... Wait. You're on Twitch, though? You're always on eggshells? You know, I would be fucked if I was banned permanently. But in that, there would be a deep liberation. A deep liberation. I would be fucked, but there would be a deep liberation. I don't think that I would go on another platform. I don't think that people would care enough. And I don't think that I would have the brain for it. So I think I would call it. You know what I mean? Or I'd just become a VTuber. Like, I think I actually could be I think I would be more successful as a VTuber if I had started streaming when that was a thing. I really do. Yeah. No, but not as an anime character. But like maybe I'd be like I don't know, a fucking this I'd be this. You know what I mean? Maybe you're starting your midlife crisis. I think I've been going through it. The midlife crisis has been happening. Okay, it's 8:27. Streaming on YouTube would be good in that case. Nobody would come to watch me on any other platform. Nobody would follow me to any other platform, nor would I be able to be findable. This is it. This is the one. This is all I got. And if I'm on another platform, it's because they gave me a big old fucking bag. But I've already turned down some big old bags. Maybe I shouldn't have. You know what I mean? Maybe I did put too many eggs in one basket. You know? Hey. I live life on the edge, though. High risk. The thing is, though, you could talk shit about people who take the other deals as much as you want, but it doesn't affect their careers. Like, it hasn't. They just make the bag, and it's over. It continues. That's it. They just make the bag. They just get the bag. You should start wingsuit flying. I would die. I would pass away. Okay, so I think I need to start preparing to get this lobby going. I haven't done this before. Let's see here. Bag ain't everything. Bag ain't everything. Bag ain't everything. But, you know, sometimes okay, host lobby. Okay. Let's see if I can. Max players 12, right? I don't think that. I think it's easier to say you would turn down a bag than to actually turn it down when you have it presented to you. I think most would take it. And it's very easy to say you wouldn't. Just like how a lot of people say, I prefer the M3 over the Aston Martin Vantage any day of the week. Well, you are never going to be driving an Aston Martin Vantage. It's easy for you to say that. You know what I mean? Like, it is, that is a thing. It is a very common thing. Like, I'll take my Civic R over a, you know, R8. It's like, that's rent a car. Okay. Let's see. No, you're not going to see my feet. What, are you sad you're not going to see my fucking feet? But I will say, if you truly do love whatever car you love and you're driving it, more props to you. Okay. Relax. Feet reveal at 4,000 subs. I'll do anal for 4,000 subs. There we go. All right. So here's the thing. I don't know who's actually ready for this lobby, and I don't know how many people you need for the lobby to actually successfully work. Anal for 5K seems low. I said 4K. Dawson Oaks, the game on Steam isn't even out. How are you going to play it? Your boy got keys. Your boy got keys. I did message a bunch of streamers on Discord, and a lot of them did like Donut Walled me. Oh my God. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, so the thing is, Ham and Cheddar's going to be a little late because he's doing his thing with WUB. He will show up and bring people. Jake and Bake is going to be a little late. Pinta's ready. My boy Hobo Master is ready. Everybody else ignored me. Soda's down, but not tonight. Wake left early, as he had planned. Okay. Did I burn my arm? Yes, I did burn my arm. This is... I burnt my arm while cooking. I actually also burnt my hand a couple weeks ago, months ago. And it left a scar, but I can't remember where it is right now. Actually, I can't remember where that burn was. Oh, it's on my wrist. I can't remember where the burn is. I got burnt. Okay. How'd I do that? I was grabbing a cookie sheet out of the oven, and it just accidentally touched me. It happens. Okay. Let's see if I can get this show on the road. Winning conditions, supervisor, one arrest, suspects, vote out snitches. Oh my God. Did I fail? I do think that I have to wait a little bit. Because not everybody is ready. Penta's ready. My boy Hobo Master is ready. And that's honestly all I had. That's honestly all I had. Your boy doesn't have the motion. Well, to be fair, I have limited keys, and you can only play if you have a key or you've been given a key. So not everybody has the game or can get the game. And so I can't give all my keys away to everybody. I gave a key to Wake, but Wake is not streaming this evening. I gave a key to Soda. He's down to play, but not this evening. Bang on Wake's door. Wake ain't here. Skirty Feudy, thank you. Oh, Tommy, thank you so much. Oh, see, it went down. See? It goes up, but it goes down. It's like that. It works like that. It's water filling a bucket with a leak. So if you don't sub, then it won't go down because it won't update. Usually when you give your keys to people who don't play the game, you get less likely to get more keys automatically sent to you later. Are you the key master? I have given keys to people who will play this. But I can't tell if you have to have 12 people for this game. But I think I have to wait until like a big portion of the people already. Yeah, yes. Do you think I'm playing this music in the background? This is the game lobby. Okay, so I told the others that I'm gonna wait a little bit because we need everybody to be ready. Is your sister cousin Peach available? See, that's great. I have no response to that. I just have no response to that. I just don't. Yeah. It might be a hot minute till I have this lobby ready, if I'm being completely transparent with you. Which means I don't have any reason for this to be open right now. Maybe I could react to something. I'm so bad at this, dude. So bad at this. React to the new 120 star TAS. Did I give up on Highlander? I didn't give up on Highlander. I've been watching that show for years. I just space it out. What do you give up on Highlander? I'm giving up watching that show. Highlander is always there. In the end, there can be only one. What about Antique Roadshow? They didn't upload as much as I wanted it to. So they gave me less content. Hi, Cyr, and hi, amigos. Oh my God, I'm actually... I have fucking nothing to do in this 1 second. I gotta find something interesting to watch. Good stream? Bro, no, don't do that. It's so fucking hot in this house, and it's 8:40, and it's 76 fucking degrees in this house. $76 is not hot. Well, it is when you got a fucking computer blowing heat on you right here. And if I open a window, it's still fucking hot outside. Turn off the campfire. Maybe. How outlaw biker gangs, the Mongols, actually work. How crime works.
Where?
might work in the meantime. Until I assemble this. I don't know if this lobby is going to work out. I'm going to try. I kind of got to wait until there's more, the availability opens up. But if it doesn't, I'm just going to die. That's about it. I'll just go offline and never come back.
My name's Billy Queen. I spent nearly 20 years undercover with ATF, including more than 2 years riding with the outlaw motorcycle gang called the Mongols. And this is how crime works.
Yeah.
They were killing people, they were shooting people, they were stabbing people. I knew that my number was coming up. After 2 years, I felt it. I was going to be involved in a murder. They were going to murder me. They see you as a brother, but when it's over with, you'll never be anything but a rat.
Damn, a rat. I like how he said that. Rat.
The sheriff's department in Ventura teamed up with the IRS and ATF to go after the Hells Angels, Ventura chapter. And they asked me to go undercover with them. And so I did. I was only there a couple of months before John Ciccone, the case agent with the Mongols, came to me and said, "We need you to ride with the Mongols. Mongols are a lot more violent. They're creating a lot more havoc in Southern California, especially
Are they still
LA."
around?
I knew when I volunteered to do it, this could be the most dangerous thing that you've ever done undercover, and I'd been doing undercover work for years. The process of actually trying to get into one of those gangs, they're always making sure that they're not infiltrated by
He really has works. He really has words that are in all caps when he talks. I kind of like it.
The first step is becoming a hangaround. You've got to get their attention. You've got to be what they're looking for. When they approach you and they say, "Hey, why don't you do this with us? Why don't you go down to this other club with us?" Then you become a hangaround. When I first went in, I looked as rough as I had ever been.
Damn.
My mental status at that time was confrontation. And I didn't walk into a lot, even most undercover operations, with a confrontation in my head, but I did that night. I'm going into a redneck bar that's got a bunch of violent people in it.
Okay.
And Mongols in there.
And Mongols.
In these places is watching the fights.
Jiu-jitsu.
I had a confidential informant with me, which was a problem. Confidential informants can piss backwards on you, and sometimes you can't control them. And in a situation like that, just made it even more dangerous. She did introduce me to the Mongols, who looked at me.
Yes. Yeah. The last time I watched something involving bikers, there were tits. I'll be lucky if there's tits.
Like, okay, who the hell is this? Get out of my face. And as far as I was concerned, that was all that I needed or wanted. The Mongols got to see you for a number.
He kind of talks like Crip Mac a little bit. I was on business. When you're in there, it ain't no shit.
Weeks or even months before they'll even talk to you. What did it for me, I get into it again now with a dude that wants to fight. I've made numerous friends inside the place, but this guy wants to fight. He doesn't want to fight with cue sticks and stuff. He wants to go fisticuffs and stuff. So I do. I don't hurt him, but I took him down. But that made an impression with the Mongols. The Mongols say, "Hey, Billy, why don't you ride with us down to this other club?" And when that happened, I became an official hang-around.
He really does talk in italics.
I told the Mongols I had a good, legitimate job. I'm in the avionics business. I get a lot of credibility for that. I'm older than they are. I got a legitimate job. There were 2 assistant U.S. attorneys that were assigned to the
Don't
case.
talk about his neck like
and
that,
I looked
dude.
to them for guidance. What am I supposed to do when they start beating people? they're going to expect me to jump in and beat people with them. What am I supposed to do when they hand me a kilo of dope and I'm supposed to move that kilo of dope for them?
And I knew when I was in those Mongols that I was going to have to do that. And I was ready to do it to stay undercover.
At that time, both assistant United States attorneys sitting on the other side of the desk, they were doing this. Na, 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 na. I was going to do what I had to do to get in. I made my own line in the sand. Obviously, I wasn't going to kill anybody for that club, and I wasn't going to participate in rape. But I was going to be just like them.
It's a good line to draw there.
All the clubs have got their colors, their cuts, their rags, whatever they want to call it. The Mongols and
Get
the
you
Hells
a
Angels,
man that doesn't participate in
you
those
have a
two
bottom
things.
rocker, which you're given when you become a prospect. Then you have that center patch. Not until you get that top rocker with the Mongols do you become a full-patched Mongol. And same thing with the Hells Angels. These are my colors. You can get that center patch. You got to earn it.
Damn, he's got it.
And they vote on it. A month turned into 2 months, turned into 3 months, till one day they did ask me. They threw them colors at me with that lower rocker. We want you in. They also threw an enrollment application, which was 3 pages long, that I couldn't cover. They're going to turn that over to a private investigator, and they're going to find out who you are. I was Billy St. John for a long time. Had an undercover Social Security for a long time. I'd rent apartments under my undercover name. I had a hell of an undercover background.
Think you
But
get
the
some?
things they wanted to know, I didn't have. Criminals had gotten smarter and smarter over the years when it came to that stuff. You graduated from this high school, bring your high school annual in. We want to see it. So we actually had to put an ATF agent in the school system to cover it. When the investigator contacted the school system, they turned them over to him. And he said, yeah, okay. I'm looking at his record here. He graduated such and such, blah, blah, blah. You
21
were in the
Jump Street?
military? Bring us your DD Form 214 in. We want to see it. Bring your
Hello, my fellow students. I'm here and ready to learn.
Social Security number, everything. We're going to run the credit. You got relatives here, you got relatives there, and say, bring your telephone numbers in. We want to talk to them.
I was in a fight at a
I
bar.
got a call from the chapter president and the sergeant at arms. We're going to
It
roll
was
over
at that moment that I knew I'd gotten the respect of the Mongols.
the hill. We're going to go to some bars and stuff that we don't go to ordinarily, so leave your patch home because they don't allow patches in. We rolled over into Los Angeles, areas that we don't ordinarily go.
Damn, I want to party
And
like that.
We partied. Somebody confronted or said something to Domingo, that's the president of the San Fernando Valley chapter. Domingo squared off on the dude. Make a long story short, he hit him. I did what I was supposed to do, and bam, I hit the dude toe to toe. The guy's on the floor now on his hands and knees, and I'm
Bam.
trying to make a good show of it. So I got him by the collar and wailing on the back of his head, trying to make it look good, but I didn't.
I went in. I was going to, I was just trying to, I was acting.
See it coming. There were 2 Mongols in the bar, had their colors on. I could only see a foot coming. He hit the dude in the face with a boot. Bam! And I'm like, oh God, if I don't get him out of here, they'll kill him. Everybody in the bar saw me hit him first, knock him to the ground. Hell, I'm gonna go to jail for murder too. So I drugged the dude out the back door. This Mongol laid one more kick to his head. Well, the guy got up.
Bam!
And before they could hit him again, he took off running. When I came back in, I'm all out of breath. Domingo comes up to me, puts his arm around me. Good job, prospect. Good job. There was a big old barroom brawler there. Now, I don't have a patch on. Domingo doesn't have a patch on. This guy doesn't know who we are. He knocks Domingo up against the wall. And I thought to myself, blank me, round 2. So I grabbed the dude. I was able to hit him one time. Well, I saw his hand go behind him. And when he came back out, he had a Bowie knife. But he got one swipe at me, cut the front of my jacket open. He ran out the door after me. And I'm going around in a circle out the door. And I'm screaming for Domingo. And I'm screaming for Rocky. He's a sergeant at arms. I know Rocky's got a gun. As far as I'm concerned, this case is over with. Shoot him, Rocky. Shoot him. Everybody's out of the bar now. Give him the knife. Give him the knife. And Domingo gets the knife. And I'm so mad because this guy just tried to kill me with this damn knife. I'm ready to just, for lack of better terms, f him up with all the damn other Mongols because he just tried to kill me. But Domingo stops me. Oh, hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Hold on. He gives me the knife. When he gives me the knife, he said, Billy, this guy's going to come up to the place, to our place Thursday night. When he comes up there, you're going to stab him. They're going to want me to kill this dude Thursday, which is day after tomorrow. This case is over. I ain't killing anybody for this club. He left town, never saw him again. So I got myself a new Bowie knife, and I don't have to kill the dude.
He got purple drop.
Center patch. Here you go, dude. Good job, prospect. Good job. So now I'm prospecting with a lower rocker in my center. And everybody in the club knows Billy Queen took that knife for the president of the San Fernando Valley chapter, but it doesn't get me my top rocker. It's months and months later. The top patch, you get that when you become a full-fledged
Yo, should I get that haircut?
One night, I get a call from Domingo. Hey, Billy, come on up to the place, man. There's some national guys that are going to be there. So I went up there just thinking it's another prospect night. When I got there, they run a little scenario by me. They snatch my colors, and now they're going to beat me down because I allowed another Mongol to snatch my colors, and they got me out back. I'm in a big circle with all these Mongols, and Domingo is reading me the riot act.
It's just funny because it really sounds like a bullshit story that somebody would tell at a bar. You know what I mean?
Says, Bud, if you don't want to lose that center patch and stuff, then you put this on. And he pulls out a top rocker, says Mongols on it, throws it to me. At that point, I knew I had made full patch Mongol.
If you ain't down, fuck you.
Cheers go up. I'm cheering. Yeah, yeah. Because I don't know whether I'm happy because I'm a real Mongol or because I'm an undercover agent that beat them. I'm just happy as I can be. I just made full patched Mongol.
He got that rank.
The people that I'm talking about are the 1%.
I think he was just genuinely lost in the sauce. I think he was actually just lost in the sauce.
And they identify themselves as 1%er. They are the Hells Angels. They are the Mongols. They are the pagans.
The pagans.
They are the outlaws. These people are very violent people that live outside the law. And that's why they call themselves outlaws. They want everybody to know that if you cross them, they're going to hurt you or they're going to kill you. You might put 1, 2, 3, 4, or you might put a dozen in jail. But that's only going to leave several hundred that are going to make sure that you're not there to testify. In the state of California, the Hells Angels, they control the state. At that time, they had nothing to do with anybody other than white people. Well, back in the 70s, you had a bunch of Vietnam veterans coming home who didn't fit in necessarily with the Hells Angels. The Mongols started their own organization, and basically it was a Latino organization back in the 70s. Well, the Mongols put on their patch, which included a lower rocker that said California on it. The Mongols put that California rocker on, Hells Angels went to them, said, you're going to take it off or we'll kill you. We'll annihilate you. So The Mongols said,
We'll
"Bring it on."
annihilate you.
Basically, for 17 years, they killed each other. But the Mongols got to be bigger, a lot bigger, especially in Southern California. One day, the Mongols took it to the Hells
Soon,
Angels
Danny.
and said, "We'll let you exist. You can exist in Northern California. We have Southern California." The Hells Angels had to do what the Mongols let them do. Extortion was a big deal. In California, it would take you months and months and months to get a deadbeat person out of your rental property. Slumlords. Well, they wouldn't do that. They go to the Mongols and say, they would pay Mongol, like our chapter, pay us $50 a piece to go over to a house. We would roll in. Domingo would go up to the door, boom, 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 boom. Domingo would point the finger in the face and say, "You got till this afternoon to get your ass out of this house." What do you think they did? They were gone. And we get paid $50 a piece. And I went with them to
Your ass out.
threaten witnesses. I went with them to make sure that witnesses weren't going to show up and testify against them. Rocky and Domingo, they beat the out of a guy up at the place one
They beat
night.
the blank
They
out of
thought
him?
They killed him. The ambulance shows up, the cops show up. This one guy, he steps up.
Yo,
And he
Hobo
said,
Master, we gonna get
Domingo
playing soon.
And Rocky, they're the ones that beat this dude to death. Rocky leaves town. Domingo decides he's going to hide until one day he decides he's going to end it all. He's going to go down to the police department, walk in with guns, and he's going to kill as many cops as he can kill. And he'll go out a hero, that's what he said. But then they find out the guy didn't die, he's still alive. So we caught the witness down at the Sundown.
That's a crazy
Club.
plan.
And I'm there with 3 or 4 Mongols. They're going to kill him. And I'm doing everything that I can do to keep him from participating in this murder. He got a girlfriend in the bathroom. The girls, Mongols that got their old ladies there, they're holding the girl in the bathroom, kidnapping. So Domingo reads him the riot act. You're going to walk out that door with your old lady. You're going to leave town. If you show back up, we're going to kill you. He goes out the door with his old lady.
We're gonna kill
Gets
you.
on his motorcycle, never see him again. Nobody's going to testify against them. Twice, I was involved in an armed robbery, and I was praying to God that they were just going to give him the money, so they weren't going to shoot this guy, because I wasn't going to let them shoot victims in front of me. If they were going to green light somebody would be assigned to do it. And they didn't write anything down, which is a smart way. I got the assignment to stab somebody to death, but it was all face to face. Rocky had pawned his motorcycle over there, couldn't get the money to get his bike back. So his plan to get his bike back was, we would just kill the guy, and then he could just go over and freely get his bike back. And he called me up one night. He's telling me how we're going to go over and kill Reuben, was the guy's name. I was going to drive the getaway car on it. And so I'm like, all right, are you nuts? Or I'm going to go to jail for murder because you want to get your bike back? Rocky's old lady.
I like his like his quiet yelling like the parents are asleep in the bedroom next to him.
And piano. And
What?
I told
You can't
Rocky,
do that.
I know somebody that'll buy that grand piano for $2,000. We won't have to kill Reuben. I can hear the phone go quiet. Then I heard Rocky come back and say, see if you can get $2,500 for it. I can't get in touch with ATF to get the $2,000. So I'm pulling all the money I can pull out of my account. Other ATF agents are pulling out of money out of the ATM accounts till we get $2,000. Undercover, we rent a truck, go over and buy this baby grand piano to keep Rocky from killing Reuben. Mongols were in all kinds of businesses, criminal businesses. Everything from, the standard selling dope and guns to some of them would have a legitimate job, like
That's
working
blanked
at
up.
Sears. And if they worked at Sears, I could go into Sears, buy
Say it one more time,
$25 worth
baby.
of tools and stuff and walk out with $250 worth of tools. Or I could take my receipt and walk out with $2,000 worth of tools. So everybody had a scheme. I'm hauling dope. I'm helping steal motorcycle. This is now. Here, Billy, this guy's wanting this dope, and stuff. You go over there and deliver this dope and collect the money. You go give it to my wife. Like that. The Mongols have chapters all over the United States, and they all have presidents and vice presidents and secretary treasurers, and they're enforcers. They have a structure quite like other organized crime groups. The San Fernando Valley
There must be legitimacy to this story, right? Like, you can't just make this up, right? Like, sure, if you look up his name, there's probably, like, he testified in court and shit like that.
Sorry to say, stupid people in it. And the national officers were getting pissed. They were about to come down on San Fernando Valley when Domingo had made the decision, let's make Billy secretary treasurer of the club, because he's pretty smart. I could read and write, and I did what I had to do. Domingo says, hey, Billy, it's approved. You're an officer. You're the secretary treasurer. He's got the books. I mean the books. Everything to get the Mongols recode. And he hands them to me. I'm an ATF agent. He's handing me the books to kill them. If we get in the gun business, start selling guns, that's got to go in the ledger. Steal motorcycles, sell motorcycles and stuff, got to go in the books. It would seem just absolutely incredibly stupid for them to have books like that, just lays them out. Everything's in code. So it's not like we stole guns or we sold guns or we took these guns in. Guns aren't guns in the boot, in the book. Guns are beepers. If law enforcement gets the books, which they got to be able to have somebody that can decipher the books for them. Secretary Treasurer does that, So I had to go to headquarters.
We stole today.
Mother chapter once a month and sit down with Mother down there, provide them with the books. This is what we did. This is the money. Here's your money. You're part of it. And so I got to see what everybody else was doing around the United States. Hey, if there was something in there that I didn't understand, then I went back to Rocky or Domingo. Hey, what is this? And they just would explain it to me. They would be explaining it to me all on tape.
The Brotherhood.
I'd be going somewhere. I'd look in my mirror and I'd see John Ciccone right on my ass. Now that made me nervous as hell. And I'd have to have a word with him. What the hell are you trying to do? Get me killed? And so, unfortunately, there'd be places where I was all alone. That was my life for the next 2 years. I never wore a wire, but I did wear recording equipment. A wire is different than a recorder. A recorder is just on you, but a wire is transmitting somewhere. My car was hardwired. My apartment was hardwired with audio and visual. There were numerous times where I was in situations if I knew if I were going to come out alive, it wasn't because the cops were going to come in and save me. It's because the Mongols were going to save me. And I loved them. About a year and a half in, my mother died. I left Los Angeles, went back to North Carolina, and I buried my mama.
Domingo.
And it was very, very emotional for me. ATF wanted me back on that motorcycle. They wanted me back in. They didn't say a word to me about my mama dying. I didn't get a card, nothing. Just get back on that bike, buddy, and get in. And I rode that bike over to a guy's house named Evil. When I went up to the door and knocked on the door, I fully expected to do a Mongol handshake with him. But that didn't happen. Evil reached out and he grabbed me. And he hugged me. And he said, Billy, I love you, brother, and I'm sorry about your mama. something inside of me, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was kind of stunned. I sat down on the couch when I heard that next bike roll up. I got up. It was a young guy by the name of JR. I got up to do the Mongol handshake with him. He grabbed me.
I'm assuming he can say all their names because they all got arrested.
He hugged me and he held me. And he said, Billy, I love you, brother. I'm sorry about your mama, brother. And he held me. And I felt something rush through me that I can't explain. The next guy that rolled in, it played out again and again and again. And I thought, Jesus Christ, what are you doing, Billy? You can't testify against these people. They love you. I didn't know what I was going to do. We got on our motorcycles. We rode into this huge run. There were hundreds of Mongols there. We had a whole motel.
Damn.
And they hugged me.
A full motel?
You, Billy. We love you. I wanted to get on that bike. I wanted to be Billy St. John. I didn't want to be Billy Queen. I wanted to ride off with those Mongols. And the only way that I could handle it that night was to drink. And I drank and drank till I got to the point where I was going to pass out right there. It must have been 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Something Mongols came in and they were shaking me. Billy, get up. Get up, Billy, get up. Yeah, what the hell's going on? What the hell? There were SWAT teams. They had the motel surrounded. Now they were calling every Mongol out at gunpoint, to include me. And I'm there on my knees with all these other Mongols with my hands on my head. And at that point, it was like getting hit in the face with a wet squirrel. I knew I couldn't ride off with these guys. I wasn't going to rape. I wasn't going to kill for this club. And I realized who I was again. One day I loved them. Next day I hated them.
Guess there was a lot going on through his head.
The beginning of the investigation, I was still seeing my kids. But after a year and a half, I had none of that. Girlfriend was gone. Children were gone. Friends were gone. Had nobody. I saw John Ciccone, the case agent, and on occasion, I would see a technical guy because of the camera systems, because of the recording systems. But
Nerd
besides
alert.
that, I had Mongols, Mongol friends. Life wasn't normal in any way. When I reached 2 years, the Mongols had assigned me to kill people, assigned our chapter to kill people. I knew that my number was coming up. I went to John Ciccone, case agent, and said, I can't do it anymore. I had lost my life. My personal life was gone, and I wanted it back. I wanted to be a father again. I wanted to be a regular agent again. But this was all
I'm not about this bike life no more. I don't want none of this.
what I was hearing. Hey, there's somebody in the club. Hey, there's a cop in the club. But they were having discussions in front of me, we got to kill him. I just hear them talking about having to kill a cop that's in the club. That, along with losing my life and knowing that it's about to catch up with me.
Damn, he got lost in the RP. He lost everything. The RP was the most important thing to him, that he lost everything.
Decision, time to get out, or something bad's gonna happen. They loved Billy St. John, but they would have put a bullet through Billy Queen. But we needed enough information for the search warrants.
I love how I love how he talks about himself in third person, like both personalities. Billy St. John, but they would have put a bullet through Billy Queen.
For the indictments, it took an additional 2 months to get the information they needed. Every day I rolled in, I looked at them to see the way that they were looking at me, to make sure they were going to kill me that day. It was miserable for the next 2 months until we were ready to take them all down. The day that it went down, It was like standing in a fishbowl. It was like being in the Twilight Zone. I was with them one day, running, gang banging. The next day, I'm Billy Queen again. And then I started getting phone calls. But now I got a cell phone. And mongrels are calling me. Billy, get rid of your The cops are coming. They're hitting everybody. Billy, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay, dude. I'm okay. They're hitting everybody, Billy. Get rid of all you. Same phone calls over and over. We arrested 54. We convicted 53 of the 54 that we arrested.
Damn.
That witness, they had it all on tape. There wasn't much that they could do. I had answered enough calls. It went from Billy, you hear what was going on? Hide your Billy, to the calls that went like this. Hey, Billy, where are you, brother? Wasn't long after that. You mother, we will kill you. Till I didn't want to hear that anymore. Click.
Yo, just get off the internet, man.
Guys from Washington, D.C. walked in that CMERT, and they laid a wallet down in front of me and said, here's your new life, Billy. You're going to Plano, Texas.
Oh,
But your family's going to Miami, Florida. What?
why are they sending them to Miami? Why are I going to Miami? I bet I said, this is blanked up. Send me to Miami, send them to Plano.
Separated me. What about my children? What about my life? Billy, we just want to keep you alive. We want to keep your family alive. Well, don't worry about it. We're going to send you to Florida to see your children. We're going to take your children, we're going to fly them to Plano, Texas, where they can see you. For the next 2 years, I got to see my children one time. I was never going to be a father again. I moved into a witness protection program. I had a great big box of tapes that I had made undercover. When this case comes up, pull them tapes out, transcribe tapes and stuff, get on an airplane, fly back to LA, testify against these people. Lay it out by the pool, transcribing tapes. Get on an airplane, fly back to Los Angeles, or fly somewhere else. Testify in state court, testify in federal court. SWAT teams pick me up, escort me to a courthouse.
Hobo Master, thank you so fucking much, cuz.
Slip me in the back doors. Or come up, sit down, testify against Mongols, put me on an airplane, fly me back to Plano, Texas. That was my life for the next 2 years. The greatest majority of them pled out. Operation Black Rain. It was extremely successful.
Damn. Well, so if the bike gang is still around, why is he like, oh, why is this okay that he's like telling the story now?
Well, I grew up in North Carolina, but I was born in the hills of North Carolina in Rutherford County. At 5 years old, I moved to Greensboro. That's when my dad joined ATF. My goal was to be an ATF agent like my dad. I was a soldier right out of high school. I had a twin brother. Me and my twin brother.
No, this is 3 months ago. This is 3 months ago, huh?
Vietnam was hot and heavy at that time. We weren't going to wait for the country to call us up. We were going to go join. And we joined, and we both volunteered to go to Vietnam. They sent my brother first. And I was with the 82nd Airborne Division when they sent my brother. He was there about 4 months, and he was severely wounded.
Was he special fucking forces?
Home. He was on a gurney, and he couldn't get up, couldn't sit up. And I said, brother, I'll get some payback for you, bud. Got back in the Jeep, went right back to the 82nd Airborne Division that said, send me to Vietnam.
Jeez.
And they did.
Who says that?
And so overall, I ended up serving with the 82nd Airborne Division, the 18th Airborne Corps, 504th MP Battalion, and the 11th Special Forces Group.
Special fucking forces? Special fucking forces?
Job as an 1811, that's a criminal investigator with the federal government, FBI, ATF, DEA, U.S. Customs. You had to have a 4-year degree. So that's why I went to college. I started out as a police officer in High Point, North Carolina. When I was with the High Point Police Department, when I got off, I was working on race cars, my own race car. And I was driving race cars on the NASCAR circuit.
What?
For 2-3 years, when I was also building the engines for NASCAR racers like Richard Childress. But that was part of my background. That's a very expensive way to try to make a living. It was way too expensive. And I ended up just being a cop. But when I was with Special Forces,
Special fucking Forces!
We were training in explosives, and I was hanging out with those guys that would, they were engineers, and they were blowing up stuff. That, along with driving race cars on a NASCAR circuit, and being a police officer, and watching my dad, was all kind of pointing me in the same direction. This is what you're going to do. I went from there to North Carolina A&T State University. I worked on a master's degree over there in psychology. But I went from there
This is Forrest Gump,
to
actually.
the United States Border Patrol.
Wow. He truly did it all, didn't he?
When I
Did you work at
joined
McDonald's?
ATF, the training, of course, you had to go through the basic investigation training. A whole lot of it was firearms training, and I'm not talking about going out to the firing range and just shooting pistols and stuff, but they introduced you to machine guns. What people think are illegal weapons out there, short barrel shotguns and short barreled rifles, silencers. They did have M79 grenade launchers, but you also went through explosives, post-explosives training, and that was everything from homemade devices, pipe bombs, to military-style explosives. When it comes to undercover work, ATF does have an undercover school. They'll have a basic undercover school and have an advanced undercover school. I went to both. And the basic undercover school pretty much was, these are the warning signs when it's time to get up and get out. It was also how to testify in court as an undercover agent. But it was really basic. Did not really teach you any psychological sides of it. Didn't teach you how to talk your way out of getting killed. They had an advanced school also. It was pretty much how to buy dope or how to buy guns. They would set up scenarios and had professional actors. You would work your way in to a realistic type situation, and they would be evaluating you and your performance. And then they would tell you after it was over with, well, you did this, or you did this, or you said this. And the difference in advanced undercover school and reality, in advanced school, you're not challenged when it comes to your nerves, because you know they're not going to kill you. But in reality, when you're behind enemy lines and you're dealing with the real bad guys, you always got in your mind, if this goes bad, they could kill you. So that's a different side of
it ain't just RP, guys.
Work versus trying to go to school
hardcore
and learn
mode.
how to be an undercover agent.
You die, you die.
When it comes to undercover work, it's like a talent. You got to have the guts to be able to go behind enemy lines, stand toe to toe with the guys that'll kill you, and not be.
Why does he say kill you the exact same way every time? It's almost like it kill you. Kill you.
Nervous about it. Be able to play the game in their backyard and be able to fool them into thinking you're just as bad as they are. And if you don't have that skill,
I think his insight is pretty like. I think he definitely speaks from experience. I think some people just be doing this kind of crazy shit. Some people just be living like this life.
Get it. The first time that you walk in, you lock eyes with the bad guy, it all of a sudden becomes real. because if it goes bad, they could kill you. When it came to working undercover operations and standing toe-to-toe with the bad guys, I mean, in their backyard, for the most part, that didn't scare me either.
Oh, kill you.
If I wanted to be an ATF agent, I was going to be an ATF agent in Los Angeles. And that
The way he said Los Angeles sounds like Crip Mac. Keeping it 55. Like, it actually sounds like keeping it 55 on Cisness.
If I wanted to be an ATF agent, I was going to be an ATF agent in Los Angeles. And that brought about a different way of life. But I did it. It all had to do with firearms, explosives, and arson.
Los Angeles.
Being with the 11th Special Forces Group, I think that's another reason they started calling on me to do unusual stuff, identifying weapons, military-style weapons, which led to my first undercover operation. An ATF agent came to me.
You really gotta have a different kind of dog in you to get in and spend that much time and get so close to people, even if they are like criminals, and like bond with them just to turn them all in. You know what I mean? It kind of goes against human nature to go against the pack, even if you know the pack is bad. But they're like 100% like there for you. But I guess he kind of just had that agenda on, you know?
Told me one day, hey, look, this is a guy, he's
I would say it would be very tough to trust somebody who has that capability.
For guns. And somebody told us he was selling the complete parts for guns to put an M60 machine gun together. And I humped an M60 in Vietnam a lot. I love that gun. And they asked me, would you go to this place and see if you can buy all the parts to put together a complete M60 machine gun? They had 55-gallon drums full of gun parts. And I go through these 55-gallon drums, and sure enough, I get a receiver here, I get barrels here, I'd get trigger groups here, and I got everything that you needed to put together a M60 machine gun. So I left, put the M60 together, said,
kill you.
Here you are. Complete M60, that's a devastating weapon. Again, so I did. And we made a successful case against this guy selling all kinds of military weaponry out to everybody in the Los Angeles area. I wasn't putting a machine gun together in front of him. I just selected all the parts I needed to put a machine gun together and paid him money and walked out the door. It didn't bother me at all. I didn't really think the guy was going to come up with a gun and shoot me. So it was really kind of a
two Creedence Clearwater references in chat at the same time.
But later on, when I started buying dope undercover, that was a situation where if this goes bad, this guy put a bullet through you.
He will kill you.
I was assigned to a drug task force with DEA. I began to do all the undercover work that anybody would ask me to do. A lot of drug stuff. But it wasn't until people started asking me to do anti-government groups and hate groups that it really got more serious. More serious is what I mean by going in a one-man, one-gun type operation or a one-man, one-8-ball type operation. But with DEA, you know, it was kilos of stuff. When you start buying dope,
why does he do that? Why does he, like, is it coming from a place of shame? Or is he trying not to call it the street, like, is he trying not to call it like some street slang that he's used to calling it? And he's like trying to like recorrect his verbiage, you know?
DEA, you know, it was kilos of stuff. When you start buying dope out in Los Angeles, you start dealing with some of the organized groups, some of the groups that you know are violent, and ATF wants to go after these violent groups. It's very, very real then. You do go in knowing, although ATF might be next door to you, you know if it goes bad, they're going to kill you before ATF comes in or the cops come in to save you. They're not going to save you.
They're going to kill you.
You just better be ready. The more serious the crime, the more excited that I was about doing something about it. White supremacy organizations, anti-government organizations, violent organizations are the people that I wanted to go after, and they were the most dangerous. We got involved with them as ATF because of that violence. I was going in against violent people, and I knew that.
Damn, cuh.
The Hells Angels and the Mongols were always going to be at war, and they are today. And they're just as violent today with each other.
I like how he's like just out in the open. I fucked your group up, and now I'm on YouTube on a 1.4 million view video talking shit. And they're still violent. Hey, nothing's changed, man. I could have just not done that.
Back then, or when I was in. Did the ATF learn from this operation? Yes, they did. They did another outstanding undercover operation against the Mongols. Twice as many people got arrested. But they did learn. They didn't do it with a single undercover operative again. They did it with a whole group. And they did it with people that didn't have everything to lose. It ain't his life that's going to change, but it's everybody that is associated with him, personally associated with him, his family. His life's going to change. My ex, she was born and raised San Diego, California. She was born there, raised there. Her family was there.
He's just like my ex. She was a crazy bitch.
Her friends were there. They picked her up one day and moved her all the way across the country. No warning. Her life was upside down because of what I did. Really good for ATF, for the people out in California. But it was a tragedy for Billy Queen. Had I known what it was going to cost me, I'd have never done that.
Yeah, I think he has a lot of resentment. I think he realized both orgs, would have chewed him up and spat him out. They didn't love him. They needed him, for as long as they needed him. Damn. That's crazy. Poor guy just wanted to fit in, huh? A wet squirrel? If you walked in there toe to toe, they were going to kill you. They were going to kill you. Hit in the face by a wet squirrel. That's crazy. That's crazy shit. They love hand gestures in this. Look at that. In the thumbnails? Look at the thumbnails. Yo, how CIA Black Ops actually work. Authorized account. Holy shit. We're going to have to watch this one later.
Kiriakou.
I've seen this guy around. He's making the round. He goes on podcasts and stuff. He's I think he's a whistleblower. I think he's a whistleblower. This guy's on Cameo. He's got stories. Okay. How Navy SEALs actually work. I like this thumbnail of the guy holding the gun. When you go and you kill, you do not hesitate. How Top Gun. Look at the Top Gun. Look at the Top Gun pilot gesture. So when you're inversed, you know, so yeah, I gotta watch this good shit later. I like that. Jamie, bring that up. Yeah, you guys make me laugh. All right, let's see if some of the boys are going to be ready here soon. So I'm going to wait till this batch is ready, which could be very soon. I've been told soonish. So I'm going to try and get this group chat going. I'll kill you. Dun 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 da 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 da. Wait, how many people can you add to a group DM? I don't really think this one through. I think eight people will be enough for this. Holy shit. Now, when you're buying dope, okay, dupe. All right, slowly getting it together. Slowly getting the group together. Let's see if I can succeed. Jake is not back yet. Let me message Penta real quick. Ah! Thank you for the 4 months. Oh, shit. Oh, that drop went hard. That drop went real hard. Oh, shit. I think I got to go throw up real quick. Yo, I think I got to go throw up real quick. This song makes everything okay. Tom's Diner. You guys ever been to Tom's Diner before? You like my background? I have so much pressure on my shoulders. Thank you, Xenthius. Thank you. Professional streamer, by the way? No. I've not gotten any better at this. I really haven't. Swedish massage, bro? Is that one where they finger you at the end? No? I thought that was what it was called when I got that one. He was like, oh yeah, this is a Swedish massage. I knew that Swedish accent was fake. I fucking knew it. I got scammed? What are you talking about? I got exactly what I wanted. I got exactly what I was looking for. I thought that was just a Swedish massage. Who's my celebrity lookalike? I don't even want to ask that to chat because they're just going to piss me off and I'm going to get answers that I don't want to hear. Like, I deserve better. You know what I mean? I'm going to get Corey Feldman. I'm going to get fucking, I don't know, Steve Buscemi. Yep, there we go. Steve Buscemi. There you go. Fuck off. Yo, blank off, man. I do get Eddie Murphy a lot. I know what David Byrne looks like. Sam Rockwell. My Jackie and Chan impression's pretty good. I need to think of a new joke. I got some good collabs planned this week. I got Penta twice this week, actually. Very excited for that one. Arthur for tomorrow. Some real good stuff. Some real exciting stuff. Oh, you love my Jackie Chan impression joke? I need some more. I need some more jokes. Well, I just want to collab more with, Myth. I'm trying to get rock climbing with Myth, but I need to get a response back from him. But he did say that he is down. He said that he would love to go rock climbing. But me and Penta, you're always going to get something good. Oh shit, I didn't even realize the background's gone. Sometimes it's fun to just be in a void, you know? I'm okay with it. I'm all right with it. See, the void is cozy because there's like, it's not, when I look at myself, I don't get distracted. It only takes 18 inches to save a life. The cop that pulled Cyr and Myth over that one time. He did say that. That's crazy that you remember that. Yeah, you're right. It is crazy that I said that. Seven inches could save my life. What about 7.11? Try not to fall in love with Myth when you all hang out. Oh, we've known each other for a long time. Is this one of these eternal stall streams? It's one of those, like, it's taking a minute for things to come together streams, but I believe it'll be worth it when it actually does happen. No, Myth IRL is not tomorrow. Yeah, I know Amazon Booty's game show. We're waiting for them to come out. Nick's chat was saying Myth is just Cyr multiple times today. Yeah, I mean, Myth and I both have that same energy. Cyr, when do our adult dicks come in? I've been waiting 29 years and still nothing. I just don't know what that means, man. Oh my God, wait, a subscribe came in and the subs dropped 100 again. What happened today a month ago? Oh my God, I'm in danger. Ryan, I am thankful for that. It's just, things got to re-stabilize. And I had been at 3K for so long and it felt so good. Oh, I think it was Pizza Friday. Was it Pizza Friday? Oh God, my confidence is going to go out the window. Holy shit. I wonder what I did today a month ago. That's what will decide everything. RPJster, thank you very much. We need more 7-Eleven Pizza Corolla streams. Today is Sunday though, so it's impossible. It was a Friday. Okay, I must have done something crazy on a Sunday a month ago. I must have done something very crazy. Just do a Penta collab tomorrow, profit. Yo, you're right actually. No. It wasn't a month ago since Penta was here. That's not how days work. You're actually right. It could have been a Friday today. A month ago. No, I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's how that works. June 12th was a Friday. It was a Friday. I think it was the Friday that, I think it was the Pizza Friday before I went to Montreal. Oh my God, has it already been that long? Oh my God. That's what that was. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm in for a cuckening tonight. Oh shit. I'm in for a grand cuckening. To be fair, that was the stream that got me to 3K subs. So what the world gives, the world taketh. So that all actually wasn't real. Emergency Pizza Sunday stream. No, I got a great Pizza Friday stream. Yes, we are doing Pizza Friday. I don't know if I told you that. We're doing a Pizza Friday this week. So get excited. Get excited. And now Penta's going to be on Pizza Friday. What movie would I know the song from? The Matrix. It's from The Matrix. It's Sunday. I can relax. The stream's not that big of a deal. Wait. That was the end of your sober month when you were at peak performance? I wasn't at peak sub count though. That happened when I started drinking again. Alcohol equals like more success, right? That's how it works. Just kidding. April Fools. Glued boy, thank you. Okay, now no, Friday. Now I'm actually afraid every time a sub comes in now. Because I feel like I'm just going to watch it go down to like 2,300. When was the Kava arc? I think it was longer than a month ago. I got 400 that day. Okay. Okay. Then maybe the damage is done. And now it's repair time. It's repair time. because I hardly got any subs when I was in Montreal and I hardly streamed. So I can actually make up for all that and I'm not worried about it. And I'm actually excited and I'm going to plan good content. So I'm not even worried. A watch pot never boils, but it literally does. It literally does boil. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it just feels longer. I mean, listen, I would love to be on a schedule. It's just tough. I gotta find my right. I gotta find my right. I gotta find what my right window is. You know what I mean? It might be like evening going into night a little bit. But schedules kind of drive me nuts a little bit. But also, get over it, pussy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I could have a regular job. Myra? Try making a schedule with while on a schedule. That's a real challenge. Try making a schedule with a while on a schedule. Try making a schedule. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Okay. Could go on a 3-month Euro party trail tour. I would like to go hang out with the Clats. I would really like to do that. I think my biggest thing about a schedule is kind of like locking down a specific time. Some days I just want to stream earlier and some days I want to stream later. It's truly just how it feels. You know what I mean? I want to play Trailer Park again. Goosey, I'm inviting you to the lobby tonight. I want you to understand that. I just didn't have a way to contact you. Well, I do have a way to contact you, but I think I should be able to add you through this. I'll go in this Discord and I'll add you. I believe you're in there. Maybe I'm crazy. Looking for it. Found you. I'm going to add you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. It's coming together. It's coming together. You should message that green screen guy. Fuck him. I'm poor and support your ad revenue. That's completely fine. And I thank you for that, actually. Goosey, we're just kind of waiting for the people to come together slowly. Fortunately, it's happening. Slowly but surely. I've never started a gaming lobby before. So, you know, I feel a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. You know? Do he got the motion? We'll see. You know what I mean? So I did message a decent amount of streamers, and a lot of them did not respond. Soda Poppin responded, but he's unavailable tonight. Offline chat, the real goats? Fuck no. They're horrible. Have you seen my offline chat? They're horrible to me. Really are. Discord's where it's at. Oh, Divinity 2 until 4 a.m. isn't going to play itself. I've never even played Divinity 1. I don't even know what that game looks like. Wait, what the fuck? What is Divinity? I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. Divinity. Divinity generally refers to the quality or state of being divine, such as the nature of God or a deity. It also refers to a popular, critically acclaimed Divinity fantasy role-playing video game franchise by Larian Studios and is a type of fluffy, white, nut-filled southern candy made from whipped egg whites and sugar. Oh, Divinity. Yeah. Dude, I'll play Divinity. I'll play Divinity 2. I saw when they announced that game. They had people getting pulled up and they were like dying and shit. It was crazy. Oh shit. You guys have an idea for a good background? You like that one? You like that one? Is that cozy? You like that one? Okay. My boy Ham and Cheddar's getting some extra blood. Da, 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 da. A message poke. Wake is off. I think some people just secretly hate me, man. You guys like this one? How's this one? I don't know what this room's supposed to be. Other streamers type in their actual stream chat. North Korean voting booth? Wait, I don't think they vote there. If they do, I don't know if the votes do anything. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Mate, is your fucking thing, love? Fucking hell. It's coming home. Yes, beautiful, 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 beautiful. We're getting some people together. Well, ham and cheddar is really helping, if I'm being honest. I could go and see who else the fuck is. If you wait until everyone is ready, it's never happening. Oh, it'll happen. Do I kind of look like, what's his name? Hugo Weaving?
You're blushing now?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're blushing.
I will remember. I'm going to remember everyone who didn't respond. I will. All right, I'm going to pee real quick. I'm going to let you guys check out the background for a second. Not bad. Not a bad look though, huh? What makes you think, what made anybody think I was going to play Divinity 2? See, it's the change in my face is just different enough. It's subtle enough to where you can't really tell. It looks like I may have had a little bit of work done. I look like a Skyrim Dark Elf. I'll take that. They're hot. Yeah. Import RCR. It's coming, man. I don't get to the Cloud District very often. I look 5% Pedro Pascal. Turn around, bright eyes. I made my lips more narrow too, because you know I got those DSLs. You only got peanuts so far? Okay. Okay. How many people do we need for a functioning lobby? Minimum 8 for it to be fun. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 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 Jake should be back soon. All right, let me go on twitch.tv real quick. Every now and then. Turn around. Chatting for 2 hours, ... What are you, my fucking mom? Okay, we're getting some people. I'm hunting down. I'm going through my list real quick. Sick nasty. Hold on. Want to message Andy? Want to play? I message Andy. Sick nasty. Hold on. I'm not going to fail this. Okay? I'm not going to fail this. What's ass 11? What is ass 11? I hate that. I hate ass 11. It's so bad. That's so bad. That is some horrible slop. No, that's not boning me up. Yeah, no, it is a cunt-coded song. All right. Excuse me. Okay. A string is so whimsical. Don't mock me. Yo, don't make fun of the way that I look, and don't make fun of my voice crack. Oh shit, okay. Okay. I got sick nasty. Let me give him a code real quick. This is good. We're getting people. This is good. Just requires a little bit of juice. My bad, disregard. You look great. Thank you. Subscribe. Guys, don't ask 11. It's funny because I feel like I'm setting up a sponsor. This is what it feels like when I'm setting up a sponsor when I didn't prepare properly. Guys, don't stop. I mean, do stop. Don't. Okay, fuck off. Fuck off. Ugh. Let me tell. All right, we are about 10 minutes away from juicing this bad boy. That was my message to Penta. I actually don't like this song. I don't like it. I don't care if it's a household name. I don't like it. I'm skipping it. I don't like it. Sorry. Pump up the jam. Fuck off. Bro, what is up with my brow? It's from 89. I was born in 89. I feel like me being sub 3K subs, like, affected my motion. No. I'm not 50. I pack a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. 8 in here plus 4 is a full lobby. Yeah, sounds like it to me. Maybe you would have had more today if you streamed yesterday. I don't know. We might actually be at the rate of a bartender at a decently busy bar. The music video for this. Wait, what? Wait. Where's this? Where's the lyrics of the song? I don't like this. Oh my God. Do you remember Kids Bop? Oh my God. Here we go. Yeah, this is better. Yeah. Do you... Fuck. I see now what it takes to set up a lobby. I've never done this before. It's coming together, but holy shit. Like... I got to give a shout out to all the boys helping me. I really do. Ass 11 is now my my least favorite emote. It's so bad. It's so ugly. That ass is so bad. Well, I have a team too. I just didn't use them for this. I thought that I thought I could do the heavy lifting, and I was wrong. Because I wanted to be capable. Fuck off. Whatever that is, Powder, I'm not clicking that. We're real close. Okay. Okay. By the way, I want you to know I'm not just sitting here staring. I'm getting this shit going. I'm not just sitting there reading chat, not talking. Damn, he's really just imagine I'm disassociating. Yeah, I'm spamming the group chat with the gifts of corn. All right. I'm assuming Penta is wrapping up some RP. No. Okay. Okay. It's my fault. Okay. My lifestyle, wow. I'm gonna make a lobby, but you gotta add me on Steam, adding people by code. Okay. Oh my God, wow. Come dance with me. Just take a chance with me. At least we got somewhat of a lobby going. Like, this is good. This is gonna be okay. This is all gonna be okay.